total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the dynamic forward pair. Conley out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Len in at the 5 down low. And for Chicago, Looney out there with Young. And there's Jackson, then it's White, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Jackson. And no good that time. Straight D that time from Dennis Schroeder.
And this, the second season of Anthony Davis's 5-year, $190 million extension. And he admitted that with his injury history, that long-term security was a consideration. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's LeBron, averaging 26 points a game, night in and night out, always a factor. And AD's injury woes rearing their head last season as well, Greg. We saw it missing a number of games.
Well, a big man with his athleticism, a lot of stress on the legs. LeBron's gotten him on the same nutrition and treatment regimen. Hopefully, that'll help. Now
Schroeder, after Norman Powell missed from long range. Off target from the baseline. Here's White. Mike Conley with the rebound. And it's Conley with the ball for Los Angeles. Schroeder outside. Shoots from 12. Tries again. And Davis gets it to go.
Anthony Davis has been huge on the offensive glass, using his length to get second chance points.
Pass to Powell from past the arc. And the Bulls with another miss.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
LeBron against Powell. Nobody near Schroeder. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
3. There's Dennis Schroeder doing it off the catch. He's got a lot of talent and still some untapped upside.
Powell against Len. Jackson down low. Good D by James.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Here's Conley. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 3-point game. Outside Jackson. Young left side. 6 on the shot clock. And good that time.
Backed by great length. I'd call Young a reliable interior scoring option.
Now Schroeder. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
White, good.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Powell with the steal. White, wide open. He fires. Again, Chicago. Lakers trail by 3. Pass to Conley. Now here is Davis. Len finds James. 6 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. And midway through the season, some players going above and beyond. Terrific performances. So, Steve, is the contract year boost a myth or is it a real thing?
Kevin, it's a very real thing. A lot of players play much harder than a contract year.
Powell dishes to Young. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. LeBron with the ball.
Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Eubanks, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Vanderbilt comes in for Thaddeus Young. Johnson, he's checked in for Josh Jackson. And Walker subbed in for Kobe White. And then for Los Angeles, Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Alex Landon. Horton Tucker comes in for LeBron. And Ellington is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Now here is Davis. Norman Powell unable to get his last shot to go. 2 points, that one goes.
The contact there can't stop AD. His size helps him get to his shot.
Outside, Walker. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Walker against Conley. And the pass to Horton Tucker. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And for only one season at Iowa State for Talen Horton Tucker, the second-round pick, he's getting some notice.
I like this kid, Kevin. A crafty finisher, makes plays for others, uses his length defensively, and he can fill up a statue.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
So often the catalyst. This time, Conley is on the finishing end off the catch.
Shot by Johnson, no good. Los Angeles leading by 5. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assurance in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
And the Bulls with another miss.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Davis with it. And finished off by Anthony Davis.
Oh, my. See, you can't do that without great athleticism. And that's one thing AD brings to the party.
Got a piece of it. Ellington with it. He's picked up by Walker. And it's Conley that time on the assist by Ellington. And that's now 7 points for Mike Conley.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Johnson surveying the floor. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Powell driving to the basket. Vanderbilt the pass to Walker. Five on the clock. Here's Johnson. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Bulls shooting their first foul shot of the game.
First team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Keon Johnson. One shot.
And that one falls for Johnson. 12 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And here is Conley. Passes it to Davis. 2 on the clock. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Back to the action after this word. And he stands 6'9", but without question, LeBron James is the floor general for his team.
I have the freedom to call sets, whatever I feel best suit our team. I'm a smart, cerebral basketball player. My basketball IQ is very high, and I take that very seriously. So I know what best suits our team, and our coaching staff does as well.
And Greg, for all of his athletic gifts, very few players have thought the game as well as LeBron has.
And they listed him at point guard in his 17th season. but it's all semantics at this point. He's always been the best decision maker on any team he's played on.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
We've got Johnson, and it's Walker in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
Terrence Davis.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
BA, he is a lead in every way, as are you. Thank you.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Kevon Looney is checked in for Eubanks. Young comes in for Vanderbilt. Jackson, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Kobe White in for Johnson. Lenz checked in for the Lakers. Bulls trail by 13. Outside Jackson. Pass to Looney. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Terrific work inside from Looney. He continues to get more comfortable down there. Outside, Davis. Hits it from three-point range.
Davis has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Looney passes to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And Jackson can definitely rise and be free. Got to keep him out of the paint or you're just asking for trouble.
Here's Horton Tucker. His last outing, he had 8 points. And Davis wide open. He shoots. And another 3 for the Lakers.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Jackson. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Kobe White keeping his head up, shows great vision, and delivers a great pass.
And for Josh Jackson, Steve, the start to his NBA career might not have gone quite as he had imagined, but he persevered.
He did. He deserves a ton of credit for the way he went about his business. He spent time in the G League and never once complained about his situation. He worked his tail off, refined his game, and cemented his place in this league.
Chicago calls timeout, and we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Get up and get loud for the Lookable. All right, look who's coming out of the court. Get up and get loud for the Lookable.
And Los Angeles with some changes. LeBron comes in for Horton Tucker. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Wayne Ellington. Davis against Walker. This is to White. Inside, Young. Great pass to set up the layup. Young's got his second bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
LeBron outside. Driving in. And the dunk by James.
You can't give a steamroller like LeBron that kind of opening. He'll bury you every time.
Schroeder against White. Top of the key, Looney. Back to White. Puts up a three. Rebound the Lakers. LeBron's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Now here's Jackson. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. And Young with the basket on the assist from Jackson. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
James in the post. Jackson on him. And they double up LeBron. The three from Davis. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Walker, bounce pass. Here's White. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Davis. Schroeder outside. Kept alive. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Schroeder's got 5 now.
The defense collapsed on him, but Schroeder found the right angle.
Here's White. He's got 6. Yes, that goes in. He's got 8.
The shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Chicago. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Conley's checked in. Davis kicks to LeBron. Back to Davis. Young with the steal. Here's Vanderbilt. James covering. The fader. Jackson misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
It's simple. If you get open, LeBron will find you. The king is an incredible passer.
The pass to Looney. Back to White. Poked away. Stolen by Michael Conley. To the paint. Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Back in the day, big man would carry your offense. Times have changed, but AD's one who can still do it.
Now here's White. 17 points in his last outing. Back to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good with the triple. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. There's the drive, and the shot goes in. LeBron's got 8.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Josh Jackson.
Catching the defender off balance. Schroeder with quick recognition out there.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
It looks like they're ready to run today, fellas. They keep getting out on the break whenever they can.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And he makes the first.
Dennis Schroeder, the 17th overall pick in 2013 out of Germany. He's got a flair you don't associate with European players.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Eubanks, he's checked in for Young. And Norman Powell subbed in for Jackson. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Horton Tucker's checked in. Schroeder hits them both. The Bulls have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Will it go? And it's White getting it to go. 10 points for him.
Kobe White glides around the court with the ball on the string ready to shoot. And no hesitation.
Now here's James. His last outing with 20 points. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. White drives in, and basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
No good from LeBron. Bulls trail by 20. Going inside. White, good. White's got 8 here in the quarter.
Agile drive from Kobe White, able to make any adjustment needed to beat the D.
Got it off in time, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with the Lakers, Frank Vogel. Coach, with your size advantage, were you trying to get the ball to Anthony Davis inside?
Not any more than usual. We just give him the basketball down low and ask him to read. There's been a couple opportunities where they came in double and he found open guy. And if he gets single coverage, go score the ball.
Thanks for your time, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. His great performance last game out seemed to carry right over into tonight. What'd you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
Looking at Chicago, Shaq, your thoughts?
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. You can't match up physically, you're toast. And that's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Davis, the dynamic forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Conley, and it's Len in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Here's Powell. No good on that one. Great D that time from James. Schroeder finds Davis. Misses from close range.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
You know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Lakers leading by 20. Conley with it. He takes it in. Powell pulls it in. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Outside Jackson. Shot from 12. And the shot is long.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
Out to Conley. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Stolen by Jackson. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. LA has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Lays it up off the glass. James has got 6 here in this quarter.
Sometimes you have to sit back and enjoy the show. LeBron James is a legend. Appreciate what we are watching.
Now here's Powell. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. There's Jackson with the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Walker's checked in for White, and the Lakers also making a change. Wayne Ellington's checked in for LeBron. And this is year 1 of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Davis is checked in for Mike Conley. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Outside, Davis goes up on the wing. Los Angeles with another miss. For Chicago, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. They could use a bucket. The rebound by the Lakers.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
Here's Chicago. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. They get it back. Walker taking his time here. And the Bulls with another miss.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, the coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires, and we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Bulls trail by 19. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Jackson from long range. That shot off. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Ellington the pass to Davis. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Walker. No good off the back of the rim.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Schroeder dishes to Len. Powell with the steal. And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. Banked in off the glass. Walker's got 5 points now in the quarter. And the Lakers call time here.
And as good as this offense has been, Norman Powell's calling card since he entered the league is his defense.
So for the Bulls, Eubanks comes in for Kevon Looney, and Vanderbilt subbed in for Josh Jackson. Horton Tucker's checked in for the Lakers. And Smitty, what makes Powell such a great defender? Clearly he has the tools.
Yes, Kevin. He has good awareness, that's one. Lateral quickness, and he's very physical, and he puts that 6'11" wingspan to use.
Passes it to Vanderbilt. It's stolen by Davis. They're running. And here we go. And finished off by Davis.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
Now here's Powell. Guarded closely. Shoots over Ellington. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Young.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Back to Schroeder. And there's the pass to Ellington. Lakers passing it around. Davis. Nice move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Davis has got 16 points.
You see the weight that AD's added to his frame over the years. Now invites contact.
2 minutes.
Eubanks the pass to Young. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Horton Tucker. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Bulls trail by 19. Back to Young. Pass to Vanderbilt. And it's Young at the elbow. Here's Eubanks. Powell finds Walker. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Walker's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Davis inside, defended by Young. And it's Davis missing. And so Powell will bring it up for the Bulls. Passes it to Eubanks. Walker with it. Now Powell. Clock at 6. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Young, no good. Lakers leading by 17. Davis, the pass to Davis. From about 19 feet. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And it's in there. 13 points in the game.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now here's Powell. 12 seconds left to play here in the third. 5 to shoot. Young in the corner. And he drives in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got 12 in the game.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And so it's Los Angeles feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Now let's listen in to Frank Vogel's huddle.
Offense will come and go. This has got to be our staple. Suffocating D.
No surprise, focusing on defense, Frank Vogel reminding his guys what this team is all about.
Yeah, you can win with consistent defense no matter what your offense is doing, but of course you know he'd love to have both.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Bulls, they've got Norman Powell, and it's Vanderbilt in at power forward.
If you're getting AD the ball in the painted area, your offense is doing something right.
And Walker kicks to White. Down low. Count it, and the Laker lead has been get back down to 14 after they get the hoop from Eubanks.
His playmaking is improving. It's encouraging to watch Kobe White dice up the pick-and-roll defense.
Conley finds James. To the middle. Here's Len. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
This is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Walker, bounce pass to Powell. And the shot is good.
I'll tell you, Norman Powell fills in the gaps for this team at both ends.
And they double up James to the inside. Horton Tucker, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Lakers lead by 16. Chicago calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
For Chicago, Looney's checked in for Eubanks, and Josh Jackson subbed in for Lonnie Walker. Bulls trail by 16. White looking around. Outside Jackson. Good on the triple.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
LeBron against Powell. Down low. Here's Davis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Davis has got 20.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with Kobe White, you hate to see him settle. He's best when going at the rim. The defense wins if he takes that mid-range jumper.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for White. And Greg, with Coby White, he's a solid shooter, but teams have keyed in on that.
I just want to see him more in attack mode. He's a solid finisher when he gets in there, and it could take his game to the next level.
Both shots good from the stripe.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
And the Lakers call time here.
And Coby White in the open floor is a blur. Great burst with the ball.
He can fly right by his defenders. He knows when to turn the jets on, GA. Very big part of his offensive production.
We've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Thank you, David. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Down by 15. Here's Powell. Can't hit that one. James with some nice D.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Powell against Davis. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Now here is Conley. He dishes it to Len. Conley against White. And it's Davis with the jam.
You won't find a much better alley-oop partner. AD flying to the rim.
White against James. Outside for Jackson. Bangs home the trifecta. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
Inside. And it's Davis finishing it off.
We've seen a lot of that through the years. AD getting to the rim and finishing with bad intentions.
Jackson passes to White. Driving the lane. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron's got 11 rebounds in the game. Back to Davis. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
One thing that stood out all game is the consistent penetration they've gotten.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Bulls making a switch here. Young's checked in. Smitty, last year at the play-in tournament, the late season really heated up. Do you enjoy seeing teams work extra hard to secure their positions?
Kevin, I loved it. There was no time to rest for those teams that wanted to fight their way out of the play-in. And like you said, at the end of the season, we had a lot of drama.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
At the line for the Lakers, Alex Len. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Second free throw, no good. Bulls have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And James picks up the foul.
That
is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
The Lakers on D. Outside Jackson. And stolen by LeBron.
The second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
Out to the right wing. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. To the middle, 6 to shoot. With the fadeaway. And it's Looney with the rebound. Chicago's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Jackson against Schroeder. Jackson drives in. He can't get it to go. Davis, nice D. Lakers leading by 22. LeBron right side. To the paint. Conley. And that one drops.
Masterful control by Mike Conley, keeping his eyes on the rim and nailing the shot through contact.
And White kicks to Jackson. And last season, All-Stars, Greg, missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off-seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
And here's Len after the three-pointer from Norman Powell. And stolen by White.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Davis.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
The first free throw is good.
Even though LeBron's trophy case is the envy of most players, he's still as hungry as ever. The passion he shows during games hasn't diminished at all over the seasons.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Summonich is checked in. Doumbouya comes in for Young. Little, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Johnson in for Josh Jackson. And James drills them both. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Kicks to Little. No good. Shot missing. Good D by James. Here's Ntilikina. Baseline try. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Chicago ball. Lakers substitution, Wayne Ellington.
Here's Johnson. And again, no good by Chicago. And here's Bazemore. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.